If you are a good person, a caring person, a person who always says yes, this message is for you. You have been told your entire life that kindness is a virtue above all others. You believe that if you give enough, sacrifice enough, and endure enough, you will be rewarded with love, reciprocity, and peace. But if you look closely at your own life, you may notice a painful pattern. The more you give, the more you are drained. The more you sacrifice, the less respected you become. Your beautiful good heart is not being treasured. It is being exploited. The harsh, necessary truth is that a heart without boundaries is not virtuous. It is vulnerable. Today, we are going to expose the hidden, toxic contract of overgiving. We will uncover 10 harsh truths, principles of self-mastery, that shatter the illusion that you must empty yourself to be worthy. This journey requires courage because we are going to challenge the core belief that has kept you depleted for years. We will teach you how to shift from being a boundless resource to becoming a sovereign force. Your ultimate freedom, your true self-worth, is waiting for you in the final, most essential truth. So please, stay with us until the very end. And if this message resonates with the deepest part of you that craves peace and self-respect, please consider subscribing. It is the single most important way to ensure you join our community and never miss any of our future lessons on self-mastery and inner strength. Truth 1. The reciprocity myth, the empty well. The first, most painful lie you tell yourself is that giving guarantees receiving. You believe in the karmic balance. I pour all my energy out, and eventually, life or the other person must pour back into me. But the truth is, giving without measure trains people to take without gratitude. A kind, measured act inspires respect in a healthy person. An act of boundless, constant sacrifice inspires expectation in an unhealthy person. They don't see your giving as a choice. They see it as your role. You become a utility, not an individual. The more you give, the more you lower the bar for their own effort, and the emptier your well becomes. Your energy is your most sacred resource. You must treat it like currency. Only spend it where there is a reasonable expectation of growth, shared value, or clear, defined need, not as a desperate bribe for acceptance. Truth 2. The apathy of expectation, the burden of the default. When you consistently provide a safety net, solve problems, or anticipate needs, you are not inspiring love. You are cultivating apathy in those you help. The harsh truth is, your reliability is easily mistaken for lack of value. Humans are wired for pattern recognition. If you are always available, always ready, always capable of handling their burdens, you become the default state, the background hum of their life. They stop noticing the effort, the sacrifice, and the love that goes into your action, just as they stop noticing the air they breathe. The moment you, the default, finally need something, they are genuinely surprised. It registers not as an opportunity to reciprocate, but as an inconvenience that interrupts their comfort. Your constant giving has robbed them of the chance to earn the maturity that comes from solving their own problems. You have made them weaker, and you have made yourself invisible. Truth 3. The cowardice of comfort, the evasion tactic. Why do you find it so hard to say no? Why do you rush to fill every moment with service to others, agreeing to commitments that drain your time and peace? The deepest truth is often that overgiving is a sophisticated form of self-evasion. It is easier to deal with the problems of the outside world, a friend's crisis, a colleague's deadline, a relative's drama, than it is to face the unsettling silence of your own life. When you are alone, the painful questions rush in. Am I enough? What do I actually want? Why do I feel this inner ache? The busy, overscheduled life of the overgiver is often a desperate, unconscious attempt to outrun the self. You are using service to others as a shield against self-confrontation. The path to strength begins when you choose to sit in that uncomfortable silence. Choose the difficult work of self-care and self-discovery over the comfortable, familiar distraction of other people's problems. Truth 4. The weakness, misinterpretation, the respect deficit. We are taught that gentleness and infinite patience are the hallmarks of a good person. But in a competitive, discerning world, this behavior is often misread. The harsh truth is, boundless kindness without boundaries is universally perceived as weakness. A person with high self-respect knows their own worth and protects their resources, time, energy, money. When you display an unlimited willingness to sacrifice your own needs, you signal to others that you do not value your own time or energy. Respect is earned by the clear, calm demonstration of your own value. When you say no to an unfair request, you are not being mean. You are making an assertion of self-respect. You are communicating, I am a finite resource, and I must be treated with discernment. This assertion, however uncomfortable in the moment, is the genesis of genuine, earned respect. Truth 5. The unintended addiction, the high of the helper. Look closely at why you rush to fix other people's emergencies. Is it purely altruism, or is there a subtle, powerful rush, a feeling of significance, of control, of being needed? The harsh truth is, the desperate need to be needed is an addiction, and you are enabling both yourself and them. When you become the sole source of solutions, the fixer, the crisis manager, you get a temporary high that validates your worth. You are temporarily essential, but that high is conditional. It disappears the moment the crisis is over, forcing you to seek the next problem to solve. Simultaneously, you are enabling the other person's dependency. They learn to be helpless, waiting for your fix. To break this cycle, you must tolerate the withdrawal of the high. You must allow others to stumble, to learn, and to grow by solving their own problems. Your worth is inherent. It does not need to be earned through their dependency. Truth 6. The energy vampire magnet, the law of resonance. Energy is magnetic. When you operate from a place of chronic depletion, exhaustion, and neediness, the need to be needed, you attract the perfect emotional predators. The harsh truth is, overgiving lowers your resonance, making you a target for energy vampires. Your constant output of resources creates an energetic vacuum. This vacuum naturally draws in those who are chronically draining, perpetually complaining, or only interested in taking. You become the perfect match for the taker. You can spend a lifetime trying to fix these people, but you will only deplete yourself further. The solution is not to fix the takers. It is to raise your own frequency. When you fill your well first, when you operate from a place of deliberate, joyful self-sufficiency, you naturally become incompatible with those who seek to drain. Self-care is not selfish, it is energetic hygiene. Truth 7. The hostage negotiator, the emotional debt trap. You often allow yourself to be hurt, disrespected, or violated because you fear a single consequence: losing the relationship. The harsh truth is, if you stay because you fear loss, you have made yourself a hostage, not a partner. When you tolerate bad behavior out of fear, you are silently negotiating a debt. I will let you treat me badly now, so you will keep me later. This creates a toxic, conditional relationship built on fear, not genuine mutual respect. A healthy relationship is a free choice, not a terrified negotiation. When you are willing to walk away from any dynamic that costs you your dignity, you instantly shift the power. The controlled person fears losing the other. The sovereign person fears losing their own self-respect. Choose the latter. Truth 8. The sabotage of goals, the life unlived. Look back at the last 5 years of your life. Which of your personal major goals, the writing, the business, the learning, the spiritual growth, did you postpone, and why? The harsh truth is, the time you give away to others is the life you steal from yourself. Every yes to someone else is a no to your own destiny. Overgiving is a slow, silent form of self-sabotage. You trade the difficult, meaningful work of building your own life for the easier, temporary validation of fixing someone else's. You will stand at the end of your life not regretting the tasks you refused, but regretting the potential you abandoned. Your highest responsibility is not to the comfort of others, but to the manifestation of your own potential. Every time you protect your time to work on your highest purpose, you are fulfilling a sacred duty. Truth 9. The pain of the unexamined life, the necessity of the pause. You may feel perpetually tired, not just physically, but spiritually. You feel a constant nagging disconnect between who you are and who you want to be. The harsh truth is, you must allow the discomfort of the pause to find the clarity that sets you free. You need time alone. Time not dedicated to errands, not dedicated to fixing, and not dedicated to being consumed by media. You need the quiet, empty space where your own thoughts, your own pain, and your own aspirations can finally be heard. The overgiving life is a life in constant motion, designed to avoid the discomfort of self-examination. But if you do not pause, if you do not allow the discomfort, you will never gain the clarity necessary to change your direction. The greatest gift you can give the world is not your endless service, but your fully examined, fully realized self. Truth 10. The sovereignty of choice, the unconditional self. We have arrived at the final, most essential truth. The core of your worth, the foundation of your power, does not lie in how much you sacrifice or how hard you try. The ultimate truth is, your value is unconditional, and your kindness must be a free choice, never a fearful chain. You are not required to earn your right to exist by giving away your peace. You are allowed to be whole. You are allowed to be rested. You are allowed to say no without apology or explanation. Your task now is to integrate these truths. It is to draw your sacred boundary. The line that says, I will not tolerate disrespect. I will not sacrifice my health. I will not compromise my purpose. This is not a message about becoming cold. It is about becoming solid. It is about ensuring that every act of kindness you perform comes from a place of deliberate overflow, not a desperate deficit. You choose to give because your cup is full, not because you hope they will fill it back up. You are sovereign. You are whole. You are worthy of respect. Go now and live with unyielding self-possession. Final thoughts. Bring back the warm, motivating tone. If this deep, necessary conversation has empowered you to draw a line in your life, please take a moment right now. Hit the like button. Share this video with another good person who needs to hear this. And finally, to continue this journey of self-mastery, please subscribe to our channel. Join our community dedicated to building inner strength and living a life of deliberate purpose. Let your commitment to yourself be known. In the comments below, leave your vow. Just 3 words. My cup is full.